Your defense is so good early in the season. Are you surprised you guys are playing this well on that end?
I think the fact that we've got some older guys that have been around, they know how important it is, that and rebounding. But even looking back, I mean, every game you look back, you know there's areas that you can improve in. We've got to really do a better job contesting shots. And so much of what we do is, you know, we can do a lot of different things based on what each player can do. And we still have some younger guys that are still trying to figure out exactly what it's all about. But overall, you know, we've got some guys that I think have really bought into it.
What do you see from this Maryland team on film?
I think that Coach Willer's done a great job. I mean, you know, his first year there, and he quickly has established, I think, certainly the way you watch them play. They're not going to beat themselves. They do a really good job. You know, they make a basket, they're going to jump in their 2-2-1 or back to a 2-3 and miss his man. You know, he's got them believing, and they can shoot the ball. But as I watch them now, I would say they're one of maybe the biggest surprises in college basketball, and the fact that they got off to just a terrific start and lost a tough one Sunday at you know, their first road game. But they're right there, and certainly they do a lot of things that we're going to have to be ready to defend.
You talked about that 2-2-1 stuff, some of that 2-3, that other stuff that they do. How are y'all against that kind of stuff right now offensively?
You know, I think once we settle in, you know, and you know, every game's different, and you know, you're asking some guys on our team like Tyreek Key's never played the point guard. He's never been asked to do that, and for him to get ready to play against teams that, you know, not everybody just falls back and plays man. But that's what the early part of the season is about. You're going to see a lot of different things, and that's where you work on them. And so as the season goes on, when we might go after this game a month and not see a 2-2-1, it could, or whatever. And so it's there. It's stuff that you work on, but it's not like you're going against it every day. But the fact that we just went against it in a different kind of way, but we believe if we just run and do what we talk about and play our principles, that we can handle anything that anybody throws at us.
What do you feel like a two-game stretch like this can do for players, especially younger guys?
Again, you know, we've been into some big games already, and you guys know that. But it's about getting better. You know, I mean, it's tough. I mean, we're getting ready to go play a really good Maryland basketball team, and then obviously from there we'll go to Arizona. But we play all those games to get us ready for what we know is going to be a brutal January, February, December, February, from here on out. Once we get into conference play, and so we hope that through everything that we've done from start to finish, it's going to prepare us for SEC play.
Coach, how important is this time of year? I mean, I know you're getting ready for games, but you also have a lot of time off. Is it almost, can you kind of go back to basics? Like,
yeah, I think it's important that I think this is when guys we've got a group of guys that have really worked hard in the off season to improve their skills, and now when exams are over and they have more time, they do, I think, have the opportunity to get back in and get the kind of reps that I think that they all want to get, and it's a time. You know, we always talk about improving in the off season. Well, you've got to prove in season too, not only as a team but as individuals, and this is a time of year that they can jump on that.
What about Julian Phillips? Obviously that double-double against EKU. How is he really developing and coming along so far?
Well, Julian, I mean, he's been terrific for us, and I can't imagine there's been a more productive freshman in the country than Julian. And what's great about him is he wants to get better. You know, we've set the bar high, but in some ways he's set it higher maybe. And the fact that, you know, he's very versatile, can do a lot of different things, and but again, he's with what we've gone through with some injuries, I'm not sure where we would be without him.
I know you've been doing this for a little bit, obviously. When you get to take players, you know, back sort of toward their home to play a game, I know that they're business trips, you're there to win basketball games, but when you get a chance to have guys go back toward their home and play, is that a nice feeling as a coach to kind of be there and see that?
It is, you know, and we like to recruit the East Coast. I think, and I've always said this, you know, my time in Providence and all the time that I spent in New York City, obviously Big East and all that, it's where it's at, you know, and I think anytime you get a chance to go back there during this time of year, and whether you're playing in the Garden or whether you're in the Barclays where we are right now, and you know you're going to play a quality opponent, I think I don't know of any coach that doesn't look forward to going to New York to play. The fact that we're going back with with Zakai and Tobey. I think it's good for them, but they're both so mature. I mean, they're gonna again, they'll have family around, I'm sure, friends around, but yet they know it's a business trip and they know what they got to do to get done. But I think when we go back to places like that, or you take players back home, it's kind of going to the Bahamas. You know, we expect them. We know they're going to have a good time there, but they know when it's time to lock in, they've got to lock in, and that's kind of how it is when you take guys back to their hometowns.
Two more.
How about Olivier? He had a pretty good game also against EKU. Is he one of the guys kind of stepping forward on the defensive side of the ball? How do you look to him to maybe help set the tone?
Yeah, what we need, again, Olivier's got the ability to do a lot of things for us, and he's another guy that we don't think he's, but again, I'm not just saying Olivier, anybody, they're not where they're going to be in another month. You know, he's getting back to it, but he, as a group, we've all got to improve, but Olivier knows what we need from him, and I think he'll get there for us.
Santi is determined yet? Or
I think he's going to practice today. So, again, if he gets out today, we'll see how it goes after today.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.